down to first pitch here in the Bronx. It's the Red Sox and Yankees. Hold on, it's next. A great start to the weekend here as we've got baseball from Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. Game number 3 of this new season between the Red Sox and their arch rivals, the New York Yankees. More from the guys as this one goes along, but first, let's get a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Boston Red Sox, as John Farrell's guys will line up like this. Into the box is the leadoff hitter Shane Victorino, and we are just about set to get this one underway.
Right fielder, Shane Victorino.
And we are underway here in the Bronx as the first pitch of the evening is taken for ball 1. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, EK, they come into this one in good spirits, fresh off their first victory of the new campaign last time out.
And the thing about baseball is that each new day brings a new opportunity. So we'll see if these guys are up to the task here.
And back-to-back pitches out of the zone to begin the evening. It's 2-0 now. Boy, and it's a good night for the old hot chocolate here. 46 degrees at game time. Pitch home to Victorino. Here's a swing and a fly ball without a whole lot behind it, out toward Beltran and right. And he's got it for out number 1. Time to check out the scouting report here as we run the numbers on this 26-year-old right-hander.
Dustin Pedroia.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And that'll bring up the former MVP second baseman Dustin Pedroia. First pitch on the way. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes.
And he's tracking that all the way across the plate, but that had too much sweep to it for him to think of swinging.
1 out, nobody on. Here comes the 1-0. Look out, 2-0 now. You worry a little about things snowballing from here?
Well, you know, these are two teams that don't traditionally care for each other too much, so we've seen this go south before.
2-0 on the way. Now this is swung on, and here's another fly ball out to right field. Waiting for it is Beltran, and he's got it for out number 2.
Back-to-back flyouts here to start the ball game, and you know, if we're in San Diego right now, that might be okay, but in this place, that's not a trend that you're going to want to continue for very long.
David Ortiz will have his first opportunity now as it comes with the bases empty here in the top of the first. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Now a swing and a little pop-up here right behind home plate. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And the pitch. And that misses 1-1. You got to figure that man right there would be more than happy to see this guy at the plate taking his swings with 2 out and nobody on all night long.
So would the guy on the mound.
Here's the 1-1. And a bouncing ball, foul. Here comes a 1-2. And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning.
Yeah, that's a good spot to miss against a guy like this. He loves that pitch up in the zone. Most power hitters do, so that's not a bad idea to give him one above the letters.
And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the 3rd strike, and the inning is over. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. Red Sox nothing. Yankees coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Starting lineup for the Yankees looks like this. Here comes Brett Gardner now as he'll lead things off in the home first.
Leading off for the Yankees, number 11, left fielder, Brett Gardner.
Swing and a ball chopped foul down the left side. Here it comes. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. EK, you take a look at our visitors as they enter play here this evening. It's official now. They will not go 162-0 as they were handed their first loss of the season last time out.
And I think it's just going to be a matter of putting yesterday behind you. It wasn't their finest performance of the year, that's for sure, but they're capable of playing much better ball, and I think we'll see a sharper focus here in this one.
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Third baseman, Chase Headley.
Here's Chase Headley. Started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike one. Now the pitch. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Now, how important is it going to be for this guy to throw that curveball for strikes?
I don't know that he necessarily needs to ever throw it for a strike. I mean, if it's around the plate and he's getting guys to go after it, it's doing its job. But if he starts to get too high or too far outside, then it's just an easy take.
Under it, Castillo, and Rusney has it for out number 2.
Batting third, center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury.
Jacoby Ellsbury will get his first cuts now, and he'll do so with the bases empty and 2 away here in the first. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Trying to lay one down here, but he misses strike one.
Not sure I want my number 3 hitter to be bunting. You're doing the pitcher a favor there.
One strike home now to Ellsbury. Fastball called for strike 2.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball. 93, 94. And that's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
Now the pitch home to Ellsbury. And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. We've played an inning. No score. Hanley Ramirez leads things off now in the top half of the second.
Leading off for the Red Sox, left fielder, Hanley Ramirez.
Here's the first offering. First pitch is a slider called for a strike.
It's so important with guys like this to get ahead with strike one. Put them behind in the count and on their back foot right away.
The pitch. And a slider gets away from him here as it just about got him in the ankle.
If there's one thing base stealers don't like, it's when you throw at their legs. Now that's their meal ticket you're messing with.
Ready now on 1-1. And this will be fouled away. Here comes the 1-2. There's a well-hit ball out to right center field. Ellsbury and Beltran converge, but this is by him and through to the wall. Ramirez will head for second, and he will make it there with their first hit of the ball game, a leadoff double.
Right center field. This is a fastball, and he just slashes this thing the other way into the gap. No real chance for the outfielders to cut that one off, and he's going to wind up on second with a leadoff double.
Pablo Sandoval will step in for the first time, and as you can see, not the fastest of starts for him this first week of the season. First pitch coming. And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike one. He's set. Now the pitch. And this is hit well towards the hole. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And now Beltran's throw comes into the infield, and they'll be forced to hold the runner at third.
A perfect start to the inning here in a tie ball game. You get that leadoff double, and then he's moved over to third on the base hit. So now, heck, even a double play ball will get you the lead, though I bet they'll be looking for a lot more than that.
Here's Mike Napoli now. Goes the other way and sends it deep down the right field line. Beltran with the catch. Tagging is the runner from third. And he will score on the sacrifice fly as he's in with our first tally of the ball game.
Well, they were looking for at least a sac fly here, and fortunately for them, they had the right man for the job at the plate. So, nice work to come through and drive home an important run.
Rusney Castillo will stand in with a run in, 1 out and 1 on here in the inning.
Come on, Yankees, let's go.
Now here's the first pitch. Fouled straight back. He waits. Now the pitch. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. He's ready now. The pitch. Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2. Here's another 0-2. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
Got to be careful here with a run in already. You don't want to let one get away from you and lose the possibility of a double play.
Red Sox on top in the early going. 1-0 as we play the second. Pause. Now the pitch. Now another pitch is hit foul and headed for the seats, so the count will stay put at 1-2. Here's another 1-2. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. Bare-handed for 1. On to Teixeira, and it's in time for the double play. The side is retired. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. More in a moment on the show, the Friday Night Showcase. Mark Teixeira will start things off in the bottom of the second.
First baseman, Mark Teixeira.
First pitch on its way to Teixeira. Ball 1.
Nope, ball.
The 1-0 pitch. Here's Bogarts, the young shortstop. 1 away.
And right here, if the defense is playing straight up, you figure this has a good chance to get up the middle. But you can see the shortstop lining up just to the right of second base, so the shift works to a T, and they get the 6-3 putout.
Here's Carlos Beltran. Chopper, foul. And now a pitch on the way. Ball 1.
Well, that's not a real favorable call for him right here. It's one thing when you're facing a lightweight hitter up there, but facing a guy like this, the difference between 1-1 and 0-2